the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. This one swung out to Williams. Finding room in midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Out to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dancing to his left.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down. Hurts. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On second down, Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Deontay Hurdy. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Damn, be fast.
Yeah, fast as fuck. I didn't think I was going to catch it.
Second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
DK chase down.
There we
Now
go.
from the 7,
point.
here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown.
If I had a DB, that was over
And
with.
the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson. Up and
Good,
good.
before we get down on
Even
that.
at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, please don't let him get out of there.
Down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Durant looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Durant. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Off play action. Durant looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Durant. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Come on, dude.
Well,
You need some milk.
when you talk about mobile
You need some milk,
quarterbacks,
man?
you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Hurts throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He was shaded outside, bro.
Picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do well? And another one here in the first half.
Oh, that was a lucky.
Frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing to start the drive. Durant looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's caught here by Adams. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on second down, Durant
right over his head.
That's
Who is that?
And they're able this
what the
one
fuck are you
across the
doing?
35.
I see what it
2
is with
catches
you
in the
at this
first
time.
half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Or how's that not a
And he'll
tackle?
take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Bro, what's that?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
No way.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here
Damn it,
because
Chandler
they're
Jones.
playing this game now at
What?
their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion left is Thomas. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
How y'all not getting there? The gaps are there, bro. Come on, man. Here we are. Oh, fucking momentum.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Durant. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Durant looking deep for Adams. That's
what? Are you fucking serious?
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the
plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And not a good return here.
That's bananas. I can't believe that shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if he's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, 88 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Yo, come on now. He ran all into him.
Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over near the 40. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Durant. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Off the play fake, Durant escaping the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know,
rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Come on, let's see
The
what's
throw
on.
took him a little too far in second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Hurts will throw.
Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Durant.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
In motion goes the tight end.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Off-play action. Durant steps away. He hits Adams complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Adams the man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Durant. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call out these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you